Before we start our meeting today, we're going to have the invocation. Ronnie Coldarn is going to do it for us, and the pledge is going to be led by our own Mike Bishop. So with that, I'd like for everybody to stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray together. Father, we appreciate the afternoon. We appreciate this board that we've had the opportunity to work with. We just ask today that your grace will again be with us. Decisions that are made to be the best for the city under admonition of your will. We also pray, Lord, our military, the tragedy that's happened in the last few hours. We ask that you'll go with the families. We thank you for this Christmas season, for the blessing of your Son, the life that it's given, the salvation that it brings. We just ask for your grace today on this meeting, on the future of Connorsville, the new administration, your blessings and your grace. We ask that in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ron. Very good.
First order of business, I ask everybody to check their phone and be sure you got it on vibrate or off. And then we'll have roll call.
Jane Oakley. Present. Fran Schomel.
Present.
Leonard Urban.
Present.
Mike Bishop.
Present.
Ron Coldiron.
Let the record show that all Board of Works members are present. We have a quorum and we can do business. Now the reading of the minutes of the last meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the December 7th, 2015 regular meeting minutes of the Board of Works as they've been presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. We approve the minutes. Are there any additions or corrections? None appearing. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. We have a letter here notifying us of the retirement of Sharon Klein, the secretary at the park. She's retiring as of 31st. The Board of Works needs to approve it.
I'll make the motion that we approve the retirement of Sharon from the Parks.
I'll second that, Mayor.
Any discussion?
I don't think we ought to let her go, but she really wants to, so.
I would just like to say thank you for a job well done. You've always been there for us every time we've asked you for something and went the extra step. And I wish you the very best on your retirement, and God bless you.
Thank you. Sharon, you've been a great asset up there.
You kept the place running, I think. When Dara wasn't around, you kept it running.
Always professional, always with a smile, no matter what the problem or the issue or the question.
Right.
She was right there.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon.
How long have you been there, Sharon?
I started part-time in 2009 and went full-time in 2011.
Okay, well, we appreciate it. I know the people of Connorsville appreciate it, and all the children that you've come in contact with Summer Discovery and the pool and all the different things you've done. You've done a great job. And it's been, believe it or not, great working with you and talking with you. Now, some people may think that's...
surprised.
Some people may think that that's odd. When this all started, Julie says, we need somebody at the park. Sharon has experience. She can do payroll. Do you have a problem with hiring her? I said, no, I'll call her down and talk to her. And she'd already been helping us part-time. And I called her down, and we had a great talk, and she's done a great job. And my boys both worked in the park when they went to college. And she has treated them with the utmost kindness and respect. They think the world of her. She sees it, they get their check on time, and if they don't turn up to get it, she gets it to them. So, done a great job. And
And thanks to Mike Bottomley for giving me a chance. And he said, you know, Julie says you'll be okay. Even though he was there.
I didn't steer you wrong though, did I, Michael?
and my guess is she kept you in line all the time you were there.
Oh, yeah. Best decision I made. Let's talk about it.
Best decision you had help making?
Yeah.
Would you like to come out and give a speech or anything?
No. I just want to thank everybody. I've enjoyed it. I can't look at Julie or I'll cry. I will miss her and her girls, and I yelled at Mike when he left us, and Daryl's been right there, but I love Jessie. I've watched her.
I'm surprised Jesse's not here. Where's Jesse?
Well, they had family Christmas that.
Oh, did they?
Their dad
Okay.
did.
Yeah, out of town with her daddy and his family.
I told the department heads the other day in the department head meeting, if you've been mayor 8 years, you can look back and think, my gosh, the mistakes I made. It would be a lot easier to do it over. However, I don't want to. But one of the things that we did well is we put you there, and I think we got the parks in great shape. And when I say parks, all of them.
Yes, we do.
And we spent very little money. And you were very, your money was good. You really knew how to bring the money in. And anybody went there, they paid their way, and you saw to it, you protected the taxpayer, and you did an excellent job. So,
Well, I really, truly enjoy my job, but, it's just time.
That's time, that's right.
yeah, we all know about time. Don't we, Julie?
Yes, we do.
So, we have a motion and a second on the floor that we accept the retirement of Sharon Klein as of the 31st of December. No further discussion?
Motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion.
And you don't get to vote. Motion carried.
Daryl votes no, too.
Motion carried. Okay,
Missed.
Yeah.
what did I miss? She told me she was second. Okay, we have an approval for a handicap sign on 1117 Fayette Street. Chief Counselor.
You got the lady's name up there and everything. You don't have it?
I don't know.
Okay, I got a copy. I have to go get it off my desk.
Is it in here, Melissa?
Yeah, it's my packet.
It's in my
That's all
calendar.
right.
Anyway, lady is giving me a doctor's notice that,
You mean you made a mistake?
I do that often.
Oh,
Don't admit to that.
she had a perfect record.
Today was her
Anyway.
first one.
lady applied for I told her what she had to do, and she went and got a doctor's excuse.
We really not give it to the lady, and then we give it to 1117 Fayette Street.
Yes.
Anybody can park there.
It is in honor of the
Okay,
lady.
now we got a doctor's excuse.
It's a council.
What's your pleasure, board?
I'll make a motion that we accept this approval for a handicap parking sign to be placed in front of 1117 Fayette Street.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Go to city council tonight then. Moving right on. Jerry Hathaway is here today. Jerry has completed his subdivision, and it's dedicated to the city. And we've been working with the Duke Energy. They recommend 3 lights be put out there. I recommend to the Board of Works that we go ahead. That is part of the agreement when you dedicate the subdivision to the city, that we will light it. Duke says 3 is adequate. I talked to Jerry, he says 3 is fine with him. I'd like to get that approved today.
Is this Tarkington Heights?
Where's it at?
Tarkington Heights?
Tarkington.
Woodland Springs.
Woodlands, oh, Woodlands.
It's Tarkington Heights.
Okay.
Tarkington Heights, which is located between 8th and 12th Street, out toward the golf course. I've owned it for close to 20 years now, I guess. I've got one street there that has many houses on it, so I haven't asked for any lights. We personally are building a house there now and would like to have lights.
I move we approve the street lights for Tarkington Heights.
I'll second.
Motion and a second, we approve 3 lights for Tarkington Heights. Any discussion?
No, sir.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No, sir.
Motion carried.
Will you get a hold of Duke?
We'll get a hold of Duke, they already know the placement, right?
Yes, and mark them already.
Okay, we will get a hold of them and have them put in.
Good. Get the new house done, and we'll have an open house for you.
Okay, okay.
Sounds
Like a
good.
winner.
Thank you so much for coming down, I know it was an effort, and we appreciate it.
Stick around. Life hasn't been too bad, but it's been tough.
Will you have a Merry Christmas?
Thank you, and do the same. I'm glad you used Christmas.
We have item D all the way through and up to,
These are requests for
Bucket
money.
Drive.
Bucket Drive.
He's
I would
not-
like to take,
These are Bucket Drive.
I'm not gonna do it if he's not here.
Cool.
Maybe he'll come in during the meeting. Ken Fuller's not here. Okay, let's take resolutions 2015-84 to 2015-95. Everybody's clear, and I talked to the board ahead of time. They don't want them all read. They're all end of the year transfers, cleaning up business. If there is any discussion, you want one of them read or something, well, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna go move forward. I need a motion.
Mayor, I'd make a motion to accept Resolution 2015-84 through Resolution 2015-95 as written.
Well, second.
A motion second. Is there any discussion on them, or anybody want any of them read? Any
Julie
discussion out
explained the
there?
one that I had.
Hmm?
Julie explained the one that I had a question about, so I'm good.
All right, we'll do roll call vote, Julie, since it's all transfers.
Jane Oakley,
Yes.
Fran Schomel.
Yes.
Leonard Urban.
Yes,
Mike Bishop.
Yes.
Ron Coldiron.
Yes.
thank you, you've done that. That kind of cleans up business for Julie. The next resolution, 2015-96, transfer of 2 employees from the clerk's office to the utility department. That's being done. The new audit, or the new clerk treasurer has already got our employees working in there helping Julie and learning the job. I'd like to get that done.
I move we approve Resolution 2015-96, transfer of employees.
I'll second that, please.
Motion and a second, we pass resolution 2015-96, city clerk treasurer's office moving 2 employees to the utility department with full benefits, as they have accumulated over the years.
Are they filling vacancies?
Yes.
Yes.
Through retirements?
Yes.
Yes, there have been 3 vacancies.
Yeah, there's no additions.
Over there.
Okay.
Okay, any other discussion?
No, sir.
Appearing all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Now, we have resolutions 2015-97 through 103, again, all transfers. I think you've had a day or so to look at these. If it's okay with you, I'd like to take them all at one time. Again, folks, this is all just cleaning up business. We're transferring $30, $60, $20 to pay bills in different areas where we've been short, taking from where we got a little end of the year business.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2015-97 through 2015-103.
I'll second.
A motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Not appearing, we'll have a roll call vote.
Jane Oakley.
Yes.
Fran Schomel.
Yes.
Leonard Urban.
Yes,
Mike Bishop.
Yes.
Ron Coldiron.
Yes.
you're going to pass those resolutions. Department matters, utility.
Hello.
Hi, Mike.
Should have received my report, my revenue. Report, our overtime was $6,634. Half of that was due to the 30th Street leak that we had earlier in that month. 34 work orders out for the month of November. October. Utility business, we really don't have any new business. I would like to thank Board of Works over the years for your help and support, and especially making my transition easy. Always been there for us. And also, Mr. Bishop being our, I guess, our lifeline. Anytime me and Brad had a question over something, he's always there to answer those questions and come to the office if we needed him to. But just wish you guys a Merry Christmas and thanks for all your help the past few years.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mike.
Mike.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Appreciate the job.
Yes, job well done. Both of you, Brad.
Yeah,
Man.
if we did anything at all right, we got the utilities in good shape. We got excellent people in every place. And at the Christmas party, I had the pleasure of talking to several. And I don't get to talk to Bob very much, or to Aaron. Things are going well. I have a nice letter from IDEM telling me the report that went in is just excellent. Can't get any better than what IDEM thinks of us right now. And so I am so pleased that that is going so well. I hope in the future it just continues to gain, and they've got big projects ahead of them, and they're young men, and they got a lot of years to work yet. I don't think I'll live long enough to come to their retirement party, but unless they come over to the nursing home and get me.
It's a thought that counts, Mayor.
Both Brad and Mike have been a great team. It was accidentally put together, and makes a great team. They have the education, they have the knowledge, they have the work experience, and the capability of handling people. And they look at the utilities with a totally new view, and sometimes that has to happen. So I thank both of you and compliment you on what you've accomplished. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Chief, you got anything?
Nope, not right off.
You don't?
You'll
I
have
want
to
to
get
thank,
a
I want to thank
telephone.
you and for working for such a good group of people and on the Board of Works and the council. And I think we've accomplished a lot in the last 8 years in the police department and everything, and considering the money issues that we've had, but we've got by pretty well, saved some money and everything. And I'm excited that the new chief and the assistant chief that's going to be in there, and I think they got a lot of positive things going on. I think the Carnesville Police Department will continue on holding their professionalism and make it a better department than what it is today. So I just want to say a few things like that, and that's about it. About time to meet, check out with the mayor here in about another 10 days. So
Thank you, Dave.
thank you very much.
Fire chief?
Good afternoon.
Hi, Troy.
I laid a policy that give to John late Friday afternoon. Don't really want to explain very much to you. It kind of gives me the itches. Deal with the bed bugs and how we're going to prevent them. I'd like for you to approve it. The union's okay with it, and I'm asking the council to let me transfer money tonight, so I need you to approve it for me. It's a policy that we're going to put in effect, how we're going to deal with it, with the station and the firefighters.
I understand the problem, and I've wondered all along, but I worry also about the first aid unit. How do you handle it?
We have building sprayed, and we also have stuff sprayed the trucks with.
Are you concerned about yourself when you
Yeah,
come
the
in?
personal part
We
of it.
also have stuff that we use on our shoes, and if we get into it,
Have you had any problems?
knock on wood, not yet.
Okay, they're proposing to put washers and dryers in the 3 fire stations at a price of about $3,500. And if I understand you right, you have the money in your budget to do it.
Yeah.
Will it take some transfer, or is it there?
No, that's gonna take transfers,
Okay.
but it's on the agenda for
Board-
council
Board
tonight.
Council. What's your pleasure, Board?
I move we approve the fire department's prevention and control policy, just as it's being put in place.
I'll second that.
On a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I'd like to just comment, this isn't something that we should take lightly because it's an epidemic, and I applaud you for making an effort to control it in this manner, and I hope it works for you. Thank you, and your guys.
I'll use the old adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, so.
Sounds like my grandmother. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll send that on to the council tonight.
And in the matter with David Ash, we kind of have a verbal, but we're waiting on a written. And I'm not comfortable with doing anything until I have a written letter, because this is a pension issue, and we can't do anything without a written letter from the doctors.
And what's the verbal? What is the verbal saying?
The verbal is, we're going to be dealing with a pension issue, but they're not sure how, if it's going to be a disability issue or just whether he needs to apply for a regular pension. So they have all of his medical charts, and it, so
When you refer to they, who are you speaking, insurance doctors?
No, the medical, public safety.
Oh, that's the name, okay.
So do you want to extend his benefits then? Is that what you're asking?
I think they need to be extended, yes,
How long?
until we have the written, and it's resolved. That's how we've handled it in the past, isn't it, Julie?
I really think though, since we're changing administrations completely, I would like to just extend it till the next Board of Works meeting and let them,
Yes.
so they can do it. I'd hate to put it on them for, is that all right with you, David?
Yeah, that's fine.
I agree with that, Mayor.
Huh?
I agree with that.
Rest of you feel that way, or do you think we should,
Yeah.
No, I think that would probably be the best way to
I
approach it.
think it's the thing to do.
then they can deal with it and help him or do whatever it
Have an
takes to get it done.
Mhm.
How long does it take to go through the pension board? Will it take months or weeks or?
Yeah, it varies. And with the holiday season, see, we've dealt with through the Thanksgiving holiday and now the Christmas holiday, the verbal, I'm just not comfortable doing anything with the
Well,
verbal.
I'd say we're probably looking at least a couple of months, wouldn't you, Dave?
Probably
Yeah.
a couple months.
I
Yeah,
mean-
We've had them before.
Dave's pension
Melissa.
secretary, so he's dealt with those.
Melissa?
We've had that before, and it took a couple months to get the approval back from PERF, and we had somebody file for disability once before.
Where he actually will start drawing benefits, so,
I think it takes 90 days just to get a regular pension.
yeah.
Okay, well, I think if we do that, I think that the new administration will take care of the rest of this and move on down the road. But I would hate to put a date on it and just let them deal with it 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Have a
So do
motion.
we need a motion to extend David X. benefit
Till the next Board of
December-
Works meeting.
Till the next Board of Works.
December 31st,
Not until January.
I'll make that
or
motion.
January 4th. I'll second.
Motion and a second that we extend these benefits until the next Board of Works meeting. Maybe they'll have more information and they can decide which direction they need to go to complete this. Everybody okay? No discussion? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you,
Anything
Charles.
else?
No, I thank you for all your help through these 4 years. It's been an honor to serve with you and for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You've done a great
Thanks,
job.
Thank you.
It's not easy sometimes.
No.
First aid man?
Nothing left.
Yes, you do.
Got
Come on
the
up.
furniture.
I got some questions. I want you to tell the Board of Works how Medic 4 and 5 and 6 are operating.
Actually, we're running Medic 4. That's the only one we've got up and running right now, and it's doing quite well. We've got just a rough figure. Last week, we've probably run close to 50 runs with it. So it's we've been to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Richmond.
What would be the billable on 50 runs, roughly?
That I can't get. I talked to him Friday afternoon, evening. He wasn't ready to give me a dollar amount yet. He said he would try to have something today. So when he got it, he would call me, so I don't have a figure of that yet, but I would say it's pretty decent.
You might just explain this as the transition from the hospital to us, but so that people knows what we're talking
Now,
about.
this is the ambulance, we took over on December 12th from the hospital ambulance service. They have ceased in operation. We took 6 employees over, and then we're running a 24-hour shift out of the 20th Street station that the hospital has.
And we've run about 50 runs.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
we're backing it up with our truck out of, our EMS2 is doing local backups for them, helping them out there too, and it's made about 5 or 6 runs in the last couple of days.
Dale and I went to the Economic Development Group and asked for a grant to buy a new engine for the other truck. The box is good on it. And they didn't grant the grant, but they did give a loan. So the motor's ordered.
Supposed to be.
The motor is ordered. We'll put a new motor in that. That'll give us 2 units that can run
Out of the 4,
out of the 4.
out of the 4.
Yeah. How many have we had to turn down? How many runs have we had to turn down?
I know of about 5 so far we've turned out.
So one more truck would really help us.
Yeah.
Big time.
We had turned one down, I believe it was yesterday, that was going to Bloomington. So that would have been a very good paying run. But
Is it too soon for you to tell, but what are you thinking? Is it what you expected or worse, better?
it's, I think it's a little better than what it has been. I think in the long run, it's really going to turn out and be really cost effective. I think
Is there an opportunity or a possibility that we could sell those 2 other trucks that are junk and to help pay for this motor that the mayor's talking about?
Actually, I was hoping that we could possibly take these 2 and refurb one
Make
of
one?
them into
That'd be even
one.
better. I didn't know if they were
Well,
past
the box
fixing.
is good, and it's got some date on it yet. See, they're only dated for so long, those boxes.
We can remount the boxes 2 times. They haven't been mounted yet, so
Okay.
we'll be able to do more mounts out of them. So all we'll have is the expense of the chassis and then just the remount work.
So those what? They're 09s,
Yeah, they're
aren't they?
09s, both of them are.
So they're newer than the one we just remounted of ours.
So there's hope, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So far, it's showing I think it's gonna be a very good investment.
Time will tell.
Yep.
We took a chance. Okay. You have anything else in your department?
If, I dropped that ordinance off with John the other day, and I don't know where it's got to yet on the price of the increase for mileage.
We don't have to recommend that here, John. That goes directly to council, right?
You're right.
We'll take care of that tonight.
And that's all I got.
We have to pass an ordinance to cover the,
Thank you.
Thanks.
these runs because we weren't going out of town.
The rates.
So we'll have some of that tonight. Anything else on our departments? Anybody got anything? Okay. Old business. Anybody got any old business? Miscellaneous business. Jane?
Well, I don't know if it's here or at the very end. I just want to thank everybody. Can I do that now, or we're gonna
You can do it anytime you want to.
Well, I'm gonna do it now, because I'm not taking all the time. I want to individually thank some people, Troy and Dale, for the challenge you've had to keep you financially above water, and running those departments has been a challenge. I don't think the city knows how much you've done to keep you guys afloat, and it's very much appreciated. And Mike and Brad have had the challenges of the projects and the requirements, and I've seen those 2 work hand in hand, and what one can't think of, the other one does, and it's a great team, and the mayor was right, and I want to thank you for that. Dave, you've had some challenges. We all know what's going on as far as drugs and everything else, and you've kept your guys on top of it, and we've seen some good things come out of the police department in a bad way sometimes, but thank you for being diligent with that. And Melissa and Julie and John for keeping us professional and on task. And it is appreciated. And Diana over in the grants department has kept us going in many ways. And I just appreciate the opportunity to work with this group for the past 3 years, and most of them the administration before. It's been a real joy and a real pleasure. Thank you. And the guys on this table, Fran, I don't know how the city's going to function without you, but thank you. And for Ron and Mike for always saying what you think and making us think and holding us to what's the best for the city. It's much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane, for your input. I mean, it's been invaluable because, as the mayor's pointed out, you know vehicles because of the buses that you deal with. So when we had a problem with the city buying a new truck or something, you stepped up and gave us the advice we needed.
Thank you. That's all I have. That's under.
Thank you. I said to some of the people up at the Christmas program the other day, I don't think there's anybody that works for the city or is in a management position that doesn't believe that we're trying to do everything we can for the betterment of the city. Some of us just have different ways of doing it, and sometimes not all of us understand those ways. But that's the way it works in America, and I think we function a little bit better than the U.S. Congress. Maybe they should take a lesson. Anybody else have anything under miscellaneous?
I would like to just, if I may, please, Your Honor, echo what Jane said, especially to all the support departments out there. You guys and girls have all just been wonderful. It's been a fun ride for 8 years. I've been with the mayor. I think Fran and I have been, and Judy, have been with the mayor the longest, and I have learned so much in this position about how the city runs, and it kind of reminds me a lot of the Vistion days, only on a much larger scale. But when times got hard, to Jane's point, we put our heads together and we went in a room and we came out with an answer. and there was nothing personal about it. It was all business. And I just want to thank this board. I want to thank the newspaper, Darrell, for your support and what you do, and the radio station, John, and TV. And most of all, I want to personally thank our mayor, because I think when he stepped into this job, we had a very difficult task ahead of us. Fran knows that, Julie knows that, and Mayor Urban, you're to be commended. You have taken this town from a slow pace to a faster pace. We had a little glitch with Carbon Motors, which we got blamed for, which is, if you want to blame somebody, talk to your congressman and talk to your senators, because they're the ones that let us down on Carbon Motors. We had nothing to do with it. As far as we knew it was going to go. And I commend the mayor. At least we got the building out there on the market. At least we have a customer in there, and they're not doing as good a job as I'd like to see keeping the place clean, but you know, everything goes back to money. But Mayor, I commend you, and I want to thank you for a personal job well done. Julie, you are an asset to this city, and you're going to be missed, but I know you'll fill her shoes, honey, Rosemary. And Fran, thank you for being a teammate and a mentor to me.
Well, you guys have been great to work with.
I've called Fran many a time my first year and asked him questions, and he's always been there. And Nancy Stevens, rest her soul and bless her heart, she never failed me either. She's told me anytime I had a problem to call her. I never had too much of a problem, I just had a lot of questions. But I just want to thank everyone, because it's just been a great group to work with, and I just feel blessed that I had the honor to do it. Thank you all. Mayor, God bless you for a good job.
Thank you. You got any miscellaneous, Ronnie?
Tell them about that bug killer you tell me.
Well, sure, I'd like to thank the department heads. These guys have been a lot of fun to work with, not only, you know, in their jobs that they are, but they're friends, and we leave as friends, and that's a great thing, all the way through. Darrell and Brad and all you guys, Mike, Troy. You know, this position is an appointed position, so I would like to thank the mayor for the confidence that he showed in actually asking us to sit on this board. And so thank you, Mayor, very much. Julie's been a pleasure. All of our board members are just not only associates, board members, but we're considered friends, and that's a wonderful thing, and we leave that way. Melissa's been great. Dave, I don't know, we kind of grew up together, but you know, small towns are interesting. It's not only what you're doing today, but you can go back years and years and years, and to see the town grow. You know, I'm excited about Connersville. I know I still don't think that we've got any worse problems than anyone else.
Nope.
We're smaller, so our problems are a little more out front, you might say, to the public. But I can say that, again, like Mike said, I think our mayor has done a wonderful job. I really do. It's been trying times everywhere, all across the country. He's met some pretty heavy obstacles. He's met them head on. And I can commend him for the job that he's done. I really can, and say that from my heart. Appreciate Julie. She's a great gal. I'd like to congratulate her on her retirement too.
Thank you.
But thank you, board members. Thank you all
Thank you,
for
Ron.
council, John, and it's been a great ride. So thanks for everything.
Thank you, Ron. You've done a great job. When the state allowed us to go to 5 members on the Board of Works, I jumped on it. It came about the same time that we did away with the utility board. I think it's worked well. The new mayor came to me right after the election and talked to me about 3 and 5, and I told him the pros and cons. And he has elected to have 5 members, and most of my friends that are mayors across the state have had 5, because you get an opinion like we got here. It isn't all my idea. It used to be in the old days, the mayor appointed 3 people, and all he had to do was have he or she, one person vote with him, and he could do anything, or she could do anything they wanted to. I think it's better with 5 people. You get, and if you've watched us over the last 8 years, there's been a lot of discussion, and we don't always agree, but I think we've done the best for the community. And so I think 5 is a good idea, because you get a cross-section of views. You guys have been great. I brag on the Board of Works all the time. I think it's been a great Board of Works, very intelligent. They study their lessons, they know the money, they know where they're going, they know what they're doing. It's a great board. Anything else from the board?
Mayor, I'd like to say I've certainly enjoyed working for your two administrations, and it's been a very professional experience. And something new if not every day, every week. So, it kept me busy. I've learned a lot. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.
Thank John for keeping us out of jail.
Man, for that. Thank you, Fran.
Not over yet, Fran, not over yet.
Yeah, we're not done.
We got 10 days.
Getting close.
How about public forum? We got anything under public forum today? Anybody out there want to speak? We lose the
We
public.
need to do claims,
We'll
though.
do claims
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm still about the money.
We're gonna do claims in due time. I have a couple other things we're gonna do. I'm not trying to beat Fran's record, because I already beat it.
I really don't think you have, but that's okay.
We beat you back.
Did I beat your record once?
I don't think
No.
so.
If you did, it was a squeaker,
Fran,
I'm
you got
telling
within
you.
2 minutes, but
Nothing under public forum? Okay.
It's
Melissa?
Melissa.
After 8 years, Melissa.
Called you by.
There's a couple of you that are leaving that won't be here tonight, and I want you to have a little something to commemorate, as Ronnie called it, your ride on this board. So, Ronnie? Sir. You are a great businessman. You've given a lot to the community, and you're a good Christian man. It's been an honor to have you on this board, and
Well, thank you very much.
That was one of my smarter points when I appointed you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Bishop? Sir. You've been a friend for many years. And I just knew you would do great here. You think things through. You're very intelligent. I know you're going to be a great city council person, and I'm going to watch you. And, on TV. And then, when my alley's bad, or my neighbor don't cut the grass, I'm going to call you. Because you're at large. And
Thank you, Mayor.
a little something.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Very nice.
And Jane Oakley, you are a very special woman. You think great.
That's very nice.
You're intelligent, and you just get it done. And you have brought to this board another feeling and another era of what's going on, and from a different direction many times. And I really appreciate that. And just a little commemoration you can hang in your office.
Thank you.
And thank you for the years of service that you've given, and you've given all the years. Thank you.
thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Fred, you and I don't get anything.
That's okay.
We've been bad. Now, since Mrs. Greason would like to pay the claims, I'll have you claims.
Claims, you ready?
Ready?
Last time, utilities. Water was $92,990.93. Wastewater was sewage, or there was $100,640.54. Trash was $55,589.53. And stormwater was $32,342.01, for a grand total of $281,963.01.
City claims are 211, and the money was way up there at $221,971.60. One of the big ones was the park pool bond payment of $56,597.50. And I noticed on Reed Street, we had $26,301.
That's
That's a
the
game.
blight elimination grant.
Yeah, that'll be
in and out money.
reimbursed.
Okay. So that's not
Actually,
just
it's
Reed,
already
that's
been
all?
reimbursed.
It
Is it
has
just
been, we got
Reed
the money.
Street?
Well, that's the UEA, part of the UEA thing.
Reed Street cost 26,000 by itself,
I think it did, yeah.
did it?
Well, because of
Yeah, I
the way
know it
they
is.
had to go in to get it.
There was a problem with the location, and then another high one was the Grand Avenue thing, $35,900.
And that's just a reimbursement.
Right, we'll get that
We
money
got
back.
that money from the state, and we have to reimburse the
Right.
utilities for it, so.
I move we accept the claims as they have been presented this afternoon, including payroll.
Second.
Motion and second, we accept the claims both city and utility. Any discussion? None appearing, I'll roll call vote.
Jane Oakley,
Yes.
Fran Choma.
Yes.
Leonard Urban.
Yes.
Mike Bishop.
Yes, ma'am.
Ron Coldiron.
Yes.
Okay, I would invite you to come tonight. We're going to have a little cookies and punch, a little reception after the meeting tonight. Sure, I know Fran will be here, I'll be here, John will be here.
Julie should be here.
Oh, I
I
bet you.
thought about it.
Calling in sick. and-
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's a pleasure to have been a part of this Board of Works. I think it's a great one, and I'm ready to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I had a motion and a second that we adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.